Hello, dear friends. Welcome to Kardec Radio, where we are here to nourish our souls. I am Norah, Brasil, the host of this program, Pages of Hope, another Thursday. Dear Mother, Father, God, and mentors of this program, thank you so much for another day. We ask for enlightenment as we read this beautiful excerpt today. That's right, dear friends. Today we are going to read a beautiful piece called Extinction of Evil by Dr. Bezerra through Chico, and this is found in issue 36. So it's such a beautiful piece of harmony, right? With all the hygiene going on. This is really a piece that's talking about how do we clean all that bad stuff, right? This is just one of the many ways that we're able to do it. So let us read. And let's start in this place. It says here, God's laws determines everywhere that evil can be destroyed not by violence but by the peaceful and edifying force of the good. And now it says, to this purpose let us meditate. God corrects ignorance with instruction, hate with love, necessity with help, imbalance with readjustment, wound with balm, pain with sedative, illness with medicine, shadow with light, hunger with food, fire with water, offenses with forgiveness, discouragement with hope, curse with blessings. Only as human beings believe that sometimes a blow is capable of healing another blow. It is simply an illusion. Evil does not suppress evil. For this reason, Jesus recommended that we love our enemies and warns that the only energy capable of removing evil and extinguishing it is and will always be the supreme force of the good. Right? And so he repeats again, dear friends, it says here, evil does not suppress evil. Right? For this reason, Jesus recommends that, right, not to do this. So to instead use our love, dear friends. So let us reflect. What is this? And I will be using my notes today, dear friends. This excerpt, really, it's like a poetic piece framed in a beautiful light of hope as universal students. Right? The contrasts in each example can represent our daily struggles, but that kindness, that word of kindness, it's God Himself. It is His love. It helps us to understand how to overcome things, whether they be spiritual, mental, or even physical things, reminding ourselves, as Bezerra says, the peaceful and edifying force of the good. As we examine the polarities, we are reminded to stay humbled, as it says, God's laws determine. In other words, this is all connected with God as the ultimate support. This support sustains us more than we think as we navigate through periods of darkness right into the light. So, are we asked to suppress our dark voices, our thoughts, or maybe even our actions with more conflict? Or are we doing it with the force of the good? It's not easy, right? Sometimes it almost reminds me, and perhaps you might agree, the analogy of the water and oil, right? And I was learning about the properties of water, and in this experiment we had to rub our hands with butter and then put them inside the water. And then the objective was, how can we get rid of this butter or this oil produced by the butter? And it was not inside the water, but it was actually putting soap. Once we put the soap and everything, easily it came off, right? So it's the properties and the molecules involved in this reaction were the ones that really helped it. But in our lives, how many times do we want to be violent in this? We think, oh, I'm just going to go stronger, right? I'm going to rub my hands harder and harder under the water so that oil comes off, but it doesn't quite work that way, right? All we have to do is be calm, put some soap, and it washes off, right? So thinking about this gentleness and this kindness. These are the properties that we want to practice in our lives, right? Now, the line that really, really touched me personally, I would like to share with you, was the one that says, God corrects fire with water. Sometimes we're the water, holding on so fervently. Other times, we create fires around ourselves. And maybe at other times, right, we are afraid to go through that fire. But remember, dear friends, 71% of the planet is water. 50 to 65% is water in our bodies. Our bodies are composed. So God is our oasis. He is our water, or he, she, it, right? And it's soothing the fire through properties so organic, right, with coming in. So imagine everything else outside of us that is water, right? His divine love is this. It seizes the fire with so much love and kindness. He is the water, just as everything else on our list. So, dear friends, just imagine. He is instruction, love, help, readjustment, balm, sedative, medicine, light, food, water, forgiveness, hope, and blessings, right? We can try to be that way, to be of service to others, right? Jesus came and was that example where he uses the force of good to exterminate, to distinguish evil. And a more tangible example that we have is Chico Xavier, right? He defeated all the odds. It must have been hard, but somehow, because of his resilience, because of his connection to the divine and his evolution and his understanding, he was able to really, really spread that love. And I know sometimes it's going to take us the time, but every day, little by little, we keep pushing, we keep moving forward, we keep just not thinking about how many, but just the way we do it. And before we know it, we're going to be there. So, dear friends, let's extinguish all of this darkness with love, right? And with the ease, like the soap, right? Which is so funny because when we think about it, I love going to Bath Body and Beyond. I think that's the name. And they have these lots of rows and rows of soaps. And we go in there, we choose. We want to smell the soaps and use those because it's so soothing. I love the lavender. So imagine we go and we're washing our hands with the lavender soap, and imagine us too extinguishing all the badness, all the evil, all the darkness in such a way, dear friends. Thank you so much. Have a lovely Thursday. Thank you, spirits, for this beautiful day. Don't forget to tune in to this program and other lovely programs here at Kardec Radio to nourish our souls. God bless you.